welcome to Unspiritual Journey. Thank you for joining me. If you've already subscribed, I appreciate it. If you haven't, please consider doing so. I would really definitely appreciate that as well. So let's go ahead and get the daily. What I'm going to do today is get a few cards for each sign. We're going to do that. So of course we're starting with, there's a King of Swords coming up, so there's some kind of energy about being like the leader, empowered, as well as like seeking the truth, living your truth. So I love that energy. We're going to go ahead and put that back in because we're going to go ahead and start with each sign. So again, we're in Aries season, so we're going to go ahead and get Aries first. Let's get a couple cards of your energy or energy surrounding you for this date. You know, and this can resonate into a few days, past or present, but let's go ahead. All right. So, Spirit and Universe, please bring out some cards for Aries energy at this time. Aries energy. And of course, if you have a rising or moon sign in Aries as well as the sun, this could also resonate. You know, it's good to put your sun, moon, and rising into it. So if you want to check out all of them, let's go ahead and see what Aries is coming up now. Aries. All right, so we have the Six of Pentacles and the Lover's card, and the Seven of Cups. And on the bottom, we have the Seven of Wands. So this is some kind of defense, you know, being defensive. This also could be setting boundaries. It could involve a Gemini. There's something about opportunities and choices here, a lot of opportunities and choices, but being confused about it and try to balance that energy out. Like I said, it could involve a Gemini. My past with Geminis, I was married to one. They can leave you a little confused. You know, usually Aries and Gemini get along really well, air and fire kind of, but that air can flame those stir up those flames of that fire in the fire signs, and make them a little confused, right? So there's some energy about trying to balance something out. There's some choices, opportunities here, but it's like confusion. And like I said, air signs can keep you kind of confused. If you're a fire sign and you agree, hit that like button, because they can. They're kind of all, especially Geminis, they're kind of like that dual personality, so they kind of all over the place. They have two personalities. So there's some kind of balanced energy here, and it also could be keeping you a little on the defense, you know, being defensive. And like I said, they can fan those flames. So there's something with that, Aries, for you. So let's see if we can get some energy of, you know, maybe some advice or some challenges that it might be coming up with this situation. Of course, the Lover's sign could also be about a choice. You know, you have choices to make, and you're a little confused about which direction to go. So let's see what else is coming up. I might do this in two parts. Sometimes it's a little harder to upload, but I might not. You know, well, we'll see. All right, advice or challenges for Aries, please, on this situation. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, Judgment, and the Ace of Pentacles. And then on the bottom, we have the Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so you might not be filling your own cup. You might be trying to please other people, and then you're kind of confused because you might be doubting yourself or being hard on yourself here, Aries. The Nine of Cups is saying, you know, keep your peace. You know, some things are better left, you know, picking your battles. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's just best to just like, okay, you do you, I'm walking away. You know, or, you know, and also setting those boundaries and say, hey, look, you know, stop trying to edge me on here. Because another thing about Gemini, I love them, but they do have a way of like picking at you. They love that, you know, they love to stir that up. It's excitement for them. So, you know, fanning those flames. So this Nine of Cups is about being content and keeping your peace. You know, don't fight every battle, Aries, and you want to, I know. So Judgment is also taking a deep look at yourself and see why they are triggering you, right? Why is that triggering you? It could be something minor, but I remember with my ex, I'd let the littlest things get at me, and then it would turn into a big explosion, right? And then we had the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new way of being, you know, being able to, you know, walk away from. You don't have to fight every battle, Aries. I know you're a pioneer and a warrior, but you don't have to fight every battle. Sometimes your peace is more important to just walk away, okay? And turn this back up and fill your own cup, all right? Definitely do some deep revelation and figure out, like, what is this person triggering me for, all right? Don't give them that satisfaction of like picking at you and getting that enjoyment out of that. All right, it's best just to like, yeah, I agree, and walk away. You know, the grass is blue. You're right, and walk away. Whatever. I mean, pick your battles. Don't worry about it. Keep your inner peace is more important, Aries. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Taurus. Taurus, let's see what your energy is for this day or the last few days here. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up for you, Taurus. What's coming up for Taurus? Universe, please give the best message for the collective of Taurus. Again, it could be a sun, moon, or rising. You might want to check out. Oh, wow, that was a lot, really quick. So we already have some sneaky, cheating, lying, manipulation coming in. So there could be somebody like secretly trying to deceive you here or manipulate you. Let's see what else is coming up though. And also, you know, sometimes we deceive ourselves. So yeah, it's going to be different for everybody. So there's some deception. Okay, now we have with a group of people, collaboration. So there's some kind of deception going on in a group, whether it's work, friends, family. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, so it could be a mature feminine energy. Feminine does not have to be just females, but it could be. And then we have moving away from it with the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant. There you are. Okay, so you're coming in. You have the King of Pentacles on the end too, so it could be a couple. It could be your parents, grandparents, a couple, like if you're working for a business that it's a couple that owns it. There's some kind of energy with that. It also could be like you in a relationship. You know, you could be part of this power couple because here you are, all right? So there's some kind of energy of some kind of manipulation, deception, which is in a group, so it could be involving the connection with a group of people. You know, they're trying to get one over on you or something like that, and it's asking you to move away. Get away from it, you know? Even if you can't get out of that complete situation, you know, don't participate in that drama. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into some maybe challenges or some advice for you, Taurus. Let's see what's coming up. Challenges or advice, please, universe, for Taurus. You know, and if you want a little more about this situation, like I said, it's good to look at your moon sign and your rising as well. So let's go ahead and see what's the challenges and some possible advice for you. All right, so we have the Queen of Cups now, another feminine energy, Five of Pentacles, okay. Okay, Four of Cups reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed, interesting. And this one, the Page of Swords reversed. It's on the bottom. Look at that Seven of Swords. It's reversed now. Awesome. Letting go of that deception. Finding out, you know? Calling your bluff. Whatever it is. Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. She's somebody that's very compassionate, caring, listens to her intuition. So I feel this is telling you to step into that energy where you're trusting your intuition. Don't doubt it, you know? And still, you know, you can be forgiving, but it's best to release that poison from you because it just like damages you, but you don't need to put up with it. That's for sure. You can just walk away, say, you know what, I'm going to let this slide, but I don't want any parts of it. Leave me alone, whatever. Five of Pentacles is because there's some kind of lack here, you know? Of course, when we get deceived and betrayed and stuff, there's lack within us because we're being betrayed, of course. Something's being taken from us. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups upright is usually about missed opportunities, or it could be about turning our back on something. But it looks like you're kind of in the mix of this. You are either playing a role in it or allowing it to happen. No offense, but that's what's happening. And what it's doing is causing some lack here. It could be because you are overly compassionate and allowing people to do stuff. So this is, you know, but tap into that intuition. If you feel like something's off here, you know, because you might be really trusting of these people or thinking, very loyal to them, like thinking that they're, you know, well, you know, don't want to stir the bucket. But see, we have the Wheel of Fortune here, which is also reversed. This is about karma. It is also about completing a cycle here. So it looks like you just keep playing over and over the same situation. So it's time to put an end to that, right? And you're kind of not seeing the truth here because the Page of Swords is all about setting our intentions for our truth, new beginnings with our truth, and it's reversed. So it kind of looks like, you know, you've been putting up with something where you're being deceived or lied to or manipulated. And maybe you don't want to rock the boat here, or you're very loyal to these people, or you don't want to see that somebody would do that to you, but it's time to see that, okay? It's time to see that and put an end to this manipulation. It's reversed, so it looks like, you know, this is what you need to do, okay? So it's a challenge. It might be very hard for you to do, but we do have to set our boundaries and not allow that behavior to keep happening to us, that disrespect. Okay, Taurus, so that is yours. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on with you. Like these Gilded Tarot were like my first tarot deck, and they're like really beat up. I gotta get some else. All right, Gemini. Again, like I said, this could be sun. It also could be your moon or rising sign. Make sure you check out all 3 placements to get more information, but we're gonna go ahead and see what's coming up for you. Let's see, for Gemini. Gemini, what's going on with you? We have the Hangman and the High Priestess. Nice. 2 major arcanas there. Magician. Wow, you got a lot of major arcanas here. All right. That's that sneaky ass card again. That's 7 of Swords. All right, and the Chariot. Wow, you got 4 major arcanas here. And then on the bottom, you have the Queen of Pentacles. So stability, you know, being like that mother figure where you're running the whole house, taking care of the kids, the home, the job, all that stuff. We do have the High Priestess, somebody that's, you know, taps into their higher self, their spiritual side. We have the Hangman, seeing things in a different perspective. So what I'm feeling here is you might have tapped into listening to your intuition and really trusting it, knowing that that's your higher self telling you the answers here. And it's for something to do with your abundance. Abundance can be any way possible. It can be finances, it could be home life, it could be love, whatever. But there's some kind of, and that look, you're motivated and have this willpower. It also could involve a Cancer. But there's something a little off here. This card here is all about sneaky behavior, deception, manipulation. So I feel like with you, either whether it's a relationship or just something with your job, there's some kind of manipulation going on, or sneaky behavior, or cheating, or ghosting, or not ghosting, but whatever. It's negative behavior that you are very noticing. You're taking notice of this, you know? And you're like motivated to get to the bottom of it here, it looks like. All right, so let's go ahead and see. And like I said, this could be something to do with work or family, because the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's, you know, taking care of the home and the family, stability. So there's some kind of manipulation here to rock your stability a little bit, to mess up your abundance. Somebody might be trying to come in and take a piece of that or something. So, you know, it's whether it's your relationship or home life or your finances, there's some kind of behavior that's trying to mess up your stability here. So let's go ahead and get some either challenges or some advice for you with this. And I feel like, you know, now you are really knowing with your intuition whether you're following along with that or not. You are seeing something differently here. Yeah, and I really feel like, you know, maybe you thought like, you know, this person wouldn't do that, but now you're starting to see like, oh yeah, maybe they are, you know, because you're wanting to see the good of people, but you're seeing like, maybe not so much. So let's go ahead and say, all right. Eight of Cups, yeah. Walk away from disappointments. Ooh, now you have the High Priestess reversed. Interesting. Knight of Swords. 9 of Swords reversed. That's good. And 2 of Swords reversed. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles. There's some kind of lack. So what I feel like this is saying, there's kind of like energy of different sides here. 8 of Cups, you're being advised to walk away from any past disappointments, any disappointments. This also could be like maybe you're feeling that way, like not trusting something. And this is like walking away from the past. You know, don't bring in past situations into a current one, but also trusting your intuition as well. So either way, it could be somebody is actually manipulating you and doing you dirty, or it could be like you are suspecting it because of something that's past. You're making things up in your head because of something that happened. So it could go either way with that, because we do have the the High Priestess reversed, which we had it upright here. Upright. So I feel like there is something going on, but you might not want to believe it. You're not trusting your intuition here. So you're like back and forth, like, I'm getting red flags, but nah, they wouldn't do that to me, right? They wouldn't do that to me. So you're refusing to see it. So, when we don't pay attention to those red flags or those signs or synchronicities that the universe brings us, it could lead to more of a disaster or that tower moment, right? Because we do have the Knight of Swords. It's like you're back and forth here. Eight of Cups is moving away from disappointments. Knight of Swords is taking action, swift action. And then it looks like you're not too worried about it. You're not really anxious or worried about it. But there is something here that you might have cleared up and seen. Because the Two of Swords is usually like we're wearing blinders. So it looks like you are removing the blinders and starting to pay attention to that. So either way, like I said, it's either you're bringing up past stuff and imagining things, like saying like, oh, this person must be cheating because your ex did 10 years ago or whatever, or 6 months ago. Bringing things in, like making up things. Or it could be there is actually red flags and you're ignoring it. So it could go either way. It's depending on your situation. Okay, so let's go ahead. And then we have some lack here, which creates lack. Because sometimes if we start being jealous or possessive or accusing people of stuff they're not doing, that's going to create some lack in the relationship, right? So there's some energy with that. I'm going to get a couple more cards for this. All right, so let's do it both ways. Let's see if there really is manipulation going on, what the advice would be. And if there isn't, we'll do a couple cards for each. 3. Ready? So this situation is going to be if there is really manipulation and you're refusing to see it. Let's see what the universe has to say, Spirit. All right. Yep, see, there's going to be some kind of betrayal here. If you don't, tower moment, like if you don't pay attention to those red flags, betrayal, pain, hurt. Could be a Libra. This is also karma. Karma. So pay attention to some karma here. Oh my gosh, on the Two of Cups. Yes, pay attention to that karma. Red flags and synchronicities and signs. If you are feeling in your gut that something's not right, communicate it, trust it, and get out of it, because it looks like there's going to be some karma and some betrayal here. All right? So this could be also betrayal. If you've done something to somebody else in the past, this could be coming back around, unfortunately. So like I said, this is a connection. Two of Cups. All right, so let's go ahead and get if you are believing that something's happened, but it's really not because of some past situation, like trusting, being jealous, stuff like that. Let's see. We'll get a couple cards for that. All right. Okay. Look, it's time to move away from that. Let that go. Let the past go. You cannot drag in. You got to heal from it. You got to let it go and transform. You can't keep bringing up something, Joe from 3 years ago, he just acted the same way and he did this to me. So now Mark is like, he's showing signs of it. Oh my God, you're seeing all that. So it's time to balance that energy out and heal it. Of course, balancing is, trusting your intuition, paying attention to red flags if there's any, but also it is about having that trust that you'll be okay if something does happen, and also open that communication. And like I said, pay attention to those red flags, and also demand respect and set healthy boundaries, okay? And it brings in this peace of mind. You can't be worrying about everything they're doing every time. Like if they're out, you cannot be worried. You're going to drive yourself crazy. That's not happy. Who wants to be in a relationship like that where you're going to worry about every time they are not in your sight, or every time they look at a different girl or a guy. You can't. That's no way to live, right? So you got to let it go. You got to heal and let that energy go, okay? Each person is different. So this is a Scorpio as well, so it could be involving a Scorpio. All right, so that is yours, Gemini. So now we're going to go ahead and get into Cancer. Let me just get all these cards out of the way so I can get them right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see what's going on with you right now, Cancer. All right. Let me get these cards together. All right. All right, so Cancer. Like I said again, it could be your sun, moon, or rising. Make sure you check out all, because if you checked out Gemini or, say Gemini and Scorpio, one sun sign, one moon sign, and then you check out Cancer, that's a rising, you might get a different story. So let's go ahead and put them all together and get a better story. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up with you, Cancer. So Spirit Universe, what's coming up with Cancer? My Cancer crew here. What's happening? Cancer, what's going on with you currently, please? What's going on? Oh, we have the Death card, so it could involve a Scorpio, but this is all about transformation, letting things go. We have a collaboration here with the Three of Pentacles, working together with a group. Okay, Knight of Wands, Magician, Wheel of Fortune. Wow, we have a lot. Page of Cups, Salt and Pepper, Hermit. Okay, you got a lot with yours. Okay, and then on the bottom we have the High Priestess. Okay, so higher self, raising your vibration. Okay, so we have the Death card and transformation. That's all about raising our vibration, right? So it also, like I said, could be a Scorpio. So there could be something that has fallen away. It could be a group of people, a job, like where you're working with coworkers, whatever it is. There's something falling away, and you've taken action towards something you're passionate about. So you're leaving a situation where it involves a group of people, could even be family, that was not working anymore. You've grown, you've moved on. And it's going towards your abundance. Like I said, the cycle has ended, it's moving. Could be a karmic cycle that you're letting go of. Could involve a Virgo, but this is going within. So you're doing some really deep thought, thinking about what your next moves are, maybe healing, whatever it is, going in kind of the solitude, and you're starting this new emotional journey, setting your intentions of what's going to make you happy emotionally. So I love that. So there's something that wasn't working, or you've outgrown, and you're moving away from that. All right, raising your vibration. So let's go ahead and get some challenges or advice. So it looks like you're just doing some transformation here, maybe possibly some healing and letting go of something that wasn't working anymore that involved a group of people. Like I said, it could be friends, family, co-workers, whatever. Something's ending here. All right. Ah, okay, so you're going to be coming out of solitude for soon because we have that Hermit reversed. We also have you right in the center there. Chariot. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Death. Wow, you're getting repeat cards. Okay. So I see this is like just the challenges of transformation. Sometimes it's hard. There could be careful though, pay attention to things. You might be like putting your blinders on, not wanting to see things. Transformation is not easy. You always see like spiritual, like, oh, it's all like bliss. No, it's crazy. Sometimes you think you're going crazy, right? So it looks like you will be coming out of solitude, all right? Or you might be tempted to, which is making like not wanting to go through the process, so be careful with that. It could be also a Virgo leaving your life, but there you are, the Chariot. That's the Cancer card about all your. Also, this card is about your motivation and your willpower. So stay motivated. You might take a little hit financially. This also could be a job. You might be leaving a job. So like with this up here, leaving, transformation, collaborating. It could be you're leaving a job. So it could be a challenge with that. Again, transformation, letting things go. Could be a Scorpio. And then we're having this new beginning, Page of Swords, towards your truth. So something that you've been living, you might be feeling you've been living a lie and it's time like now to get out of it. But you know, sometimes making that change can be very difficult, especially financially. It can be lonely because we're leaving people behind. That's not very easy. So that's what it looks like you're going through, Cancer. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into Leo. Leo, let's see what's going on with you. All right, so like I said, I might do 6 and 6, Aries to Virgo, and then Libra. You know, I'm not sure. But again, let's go ahead and do Leo. Leo, if this is your sun sign, you might want to check out your sun, your moon and rising sign just to get a better clarity on the situation. But we're going to get your energy. Okay, so we have these two didn't flip over. We have the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what else. Knight of Pentacles. A lot of grounded material. Empress. Magician. A lot of people are working on their abundance. Love it. Okay, and lack. All right, unfortunately. All right, we have the Emperor, which could be Aries on the bottom, but this is your power. It's the underlying and being empowered. Holding yourself back, keeping yourself closed off, being a little stingy. So there's something with that. You're taking slow steps. methodically planning things out and going slow. You are taking care of yourself and trusting your intuition, which is lovely. This is all about your abundance, but there's something lacking here. There's something lacking. We're going to get a couple more cards to see what that is, but I think it might be because you're holding back. You're not expressing yourself as fully as you should. You're being a little stingy, maybe with your time or energy. So there's some lack here, but it does, like, these cards look good. You're setting your intentions, planning things out, taking slow, methodical steps, baby steps towards your abundance, whatever it is you want to manifest. And then, you're taking care of yourself. You're being creative, trusting your intuition. So I love that. But there is some kind of lack, and I'm pretty sure it's involving whatever you're holding back here. There's something that maybe you're fearful of to put out there, or you're biting your tongue and not saying something, or something like that. And it's something to do with your power here, or it could have involved an Aries, like I said. So let's get a couple more cards just to see if we can figure out what this holding back is, okay? Okay. It has something to do with your past. Some kind of belief system, some kind of trigger from your inner child wound, somebody from your past, something's holding you back. Because people can hold us back. If they don't want, sometimes, it's whatever it is, you've been through a lot with it. So if it's a person or situation, it's really taking a toll on you. Left the 2 balance cards, it's holding you back. So I kind of get this feeling of maybe it's an old belief system, or it could be literally somebody telling you, like, I don't think you'd be good at that. I don't think you should do that. You can't do that. You're going to be leaving me, Or it could be fear. A group of people. So it could be a group of friends. Could be your family. And then on the bottom, something needs to be balanced out here. Whatever it is. So let's get some advice or some challenges, okay? Yeah, so there's something you have to either express or open up about, be more authentic, something that you're holding back here, be more giving of your time or energy or something. Your truth, whatever it is, Leo, only you know. Okay, so we have the 8 of Cups. Yep, it's moving away from disappointment, emotional disappointment. Hermit reversed. 5 of Pentacles, that lack again. The Sun reversed. Oh, see, something is keeping you from your happiness here. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Death and transformation. There's something that you need to let go of. There's something. Whether, like I said, it's an old pattern, a belief system about yourself, your insecurities, your fear, a person, whatever it is. So you have to trust your higher self. Some kind of emotional disappointment that you need to walk away from. Okay? And you're not willing to see it, you're not willing to go within and really deal with it and figure it out. This is the Hermit, is about going within, like going some deep dive into figuring out what's going on, some reflection. So there's something that you need to do. This could also be a Virgo, but this is like reversed here. So you're not doing it because there's some lack here. You got to get to the bottom of it. The only way we can change this situation or behavior is to heal it. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They'd rather just deny it. That's the easy fix. I mean, even when we're sick, we just, give me the medicine, instead of like changing our lifestyle. So it's something with that. Whatever it is, it's keeping you, you're not radiating your light. You're also maybe not happy, You might put on a show like, hey, I'm happy, but deep down you're not happy. And then we have this Page of Swords. So this is setting some intentions and this new beginning of the truth of who you really are. What makes you happy? What radiates your light? Okay, Leo, so that is your message. So we are going to go ahead and get into Virgo. This is going to be a 2-part thing, guys. So if you have your other signs, please check out the other. Because like I said, I think it would be definitely best to check out your sun, moon, and rising. So you might need to, I'm going to put timestamps in, but you might need to check out both videos just to get all 3. All right? So Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. Hi, Virgo. Let's go ahead and see what's happening. What's happening with you? Virgo. Universe and Spirit, what's going on with Virgo at this time, please? So we have the Magician. Again, everybody, I love it. Everybody's trying to manifest something here. King of Cups, mastering your emotions. Queen of Wands. This is really good energy so far, Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. Wow, no. Court cards here. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. All right, some anxiety and worry. Okay. So there could be a lot of people involved in this because we have a lot of court cards. We have the King of Cups, somebody that's really mastered their emotions. This could be a very compassionate, masculine, authority kind of person in your life. It could be also that you've mastered your emotions. We have the Queen of Wands. This is a more feminine energy, but it's somebody that very passionate, knows what they want, doesn't let anybody stop them, but is very still dedicated to others. Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's very grounded, very stable, kind of like the mother figure that runs the household, takes care of the family, everything. And then we have the Knight of Wands. This is somebody that's, you know, a little more kind of like, I don't want to say immature because they're not, but they're less mature than the Queen and the Kings. But they are somebody that takes action, very passionate, you know, like, you know, wow, I'm going to go out through my passions. So there could be something here that you are really trying to manifest and you're trying to master yourself. You're trying to take action, but to have that stability as well as mastering your emotions. It could be that, but I really feel like there could be a lot of people involved in something that you're trying to manifest here. Like I said, it could be a family situation because you have a king, 2 queens, and a knight. So, you know, it could be, you know, your parents, grandparents, somebody that's more the boss that you're trying to work with. Maybe you're trying to start a project or something with that. So let's go ahead and let's get a couple more cards. Let's see. But it does look like this is you. You're really, you know, really doing well. You're taking action on something. You're grounded. You're very passionate. You're going after what you want, but you've mastered your emotions. So that's really good. So let's see what else is coming up with this. Oh, okay. Well, there's something you're turning your back on or a missed opportunity here. Yeah, and you got that anxiety. All right. So, and lack. And then we have the Sun on the bottom. So there's something lacking here, something that you're really worried about. You feel like you missed an opportunity. So there could be some situation where there's these more like these people involved, but you might feel like you've missed an opportunity here and something's lacking. Definitely, you could have also, besides missed opportunity, you could be turning your back on something. And it's really worrying you. So it feels like either there's other people involved or you are saying, you know what, I'd rather do it myself. I want to manifest this on my own. I don't want to be involved with all these people. So I'm going to turn my back on that. But then it's got you feeling like, man, I could have that now if I go that way. So it kind of almost feels like also too where maybe you might get more money on your more money with a group here, but you'd rather kind of do it on your own. So like you might get like something now more so, and then it feels like there's some kind of lack and anxiety because you want it now, right? But you know the best way is the long, slow processing way, okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice in situation. This is a little bit different one. So let's see what you know what, I'm going to go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see if there's a way we can clarify like what this could be about. What could this be about? Like a relationship, a job, what? Let's see. King of Pentacles, another court card. Knight of Swords. Wow, you got so many. Okay, so it could be past situations, could be past energies, honestly, with this 6 of Cups coming up. So there could be something you're thinking about, like from people, like from your past, your ancestors, king, queen, knights, and you know, you're really, I almost feel like you're trying to break this cycle of this situation, but you're still kind of in it because you like have missed opportunities, you have anxiety and fear, and you have a lack. So I feel like, you know, what it is stuff from your past has affected how you bring in abundance here. And, you know, you feel like you've missed a lot of opportunities. It's caused lack, as well as now you're sitting in this anxiety and fear. But what you're being asked to do, I'm going to bring that up in a minute. But here's part of it. Stability. Taking action. You know, really rest, rejuvenate, contemplate things, okay? Instead of sitting in this worry and anxiety, look how much different they are. Instead of sitting like this, in your fears and overthinking and all that, it's time to peacefully just like sit and do some meditation, heal and know that everything's going to be all right? That's much more peaceful instead of overthinking. So I feel like you're overthinking a situation here. And what it's doing is causing lack and a missed opportunity. And it's all something to do with your past. So whether this is your job, career, whatever it is, something you're trying to manifest. So let's go ahead and get some challenges and some advice for you. Yeah, so that's why all these court cards are coming in. They're like past people, past ancestors, whatever. It doesn't have to be from this life. It could be, you know, relatives. It could be relationships. All that is just jumbled in your mind and creating this fear and anxiety and worry, like you don't want to repeat it, you're overanalyzing it, and it's creating this mess where you're missing opportunities, you're in this lack, you're in this anxiety and fear. So it's time to get out of that. So let's get some challenges or some advice, or both, for you, Virgo. You can't let your past hold you back, Virgo. It's over, right? So we have see? Page of Swords reversed. This is intentions and the truth. Moon reversed. Wow. Okay. High Priestess. Okay. All right. So you're kind of just sitting in that anxiety and over and worried and thinking. You're not really sitting there clear-minded and contemplating things. Four of Swords, we just had this earlier. This is what you're being asked to do. Rest, take care of yourself, rejuvenate, really contemplate. See the truth for what it is. But instead, you're like, nope, don't have time with that. I'm just going to overthink everything and make things worse. No. Okay? Yeah, High Priestess reverse. This is your higher self. So you're just like more in your ego. You know, your fears, your doubts, your anxiety, overthinking, stuff like that. The moon reversed. It could be a Pisces, but this is also about our intuition, fear of the unknown, fear, hidden things, right? And it's reversed. So it does look like maybe you are still in that, like that fears, you know, overthinking things, more in that, you know, because the moon is the kind of reveals, it kind of is a little, it's like illumination, but it's like dim. You have to really pay attention because, you know, the moon we can see, but it's a little less than the sun, right? It's not just in your face. So there's some things that you need to uncover here. And I'm sure it is something to do with your past that you need to let go of. It's holding you up because it's making you overthink and overanalyze and all that stuff. Like, what if this happens again like that happened before? Or, you know, you got to get out of that. And then we have this Page of Swords reversed, where pages are all about new beginnings and setting intentions. And the Swords is all about our truth and our mental space, our clarity. So there's something that you have to let be revealed. You have to let it reveal. And you have to trust it, okay? The truth. Whatever it is. And you have to let go of all this past energy. Okay? And stop overthinking it. It's done. It's a done deal. You can't keep rehashing it. All right? Dragging that baggage with you. All right. That was a pretty deep one. Yeah, Virgo. You got to, you know, you have a great mind. You analyze things very well. But sometimes it can be, it seems like all the signs have a really good quality, but it's also a double-edged sword, doesn't it? Like, it's a really good quality, but if we overdo it, it's worse. It makes it a disaster, you know? So you have to like have that fine line, that balance, okay? You have to have that balance and know when to cut that off, all right? And here's the balance. So like the balanced energy, this instead of this. This is extreme. This is kind of chill, all right? This is more stable. Fours are more stable. All right, so that's your message, Virgo. And also, like I said, if you want some maybe more to it, check out your rising and your moon. Thanks for watching. All right, so I'm going to do the next video for the rest of the signs, part 2 for Libra through Pisces. So if you have your sun, moon, or rising and all different ones, check those out. I'm going to make sure I put timestamps. And again, thank you so much for joining me, for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do so. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.